behavior is mindless. On kids, we major, you minors. Fresh out the cell to the booth. Drop the roof. I'm still in the hood. Tell, shoot. Hope with a club. The judge, you rappers is false flagging. You a fashion. What's cuz? What you know about? What's Velo?
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, passing may be at a premium, at least for one side. The Falcons are #1 in pass defense, and they're going up against the Dolphins offense that knows they'll be challenged.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Miami Dolphins. On first down, Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down, Ryan. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on third down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. And the back goes into motion. On first down, Tannehill. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. So the offense has it first and 10. Tannehill now to give to Ajayi. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Second down following the run. They'll run with Drake. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Tannehill now running the option to the right side. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Julius Thomas, the intended target. And now it's third down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Tannehill to Landry. Good for a Dolphin first down. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. This is Ajayi. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Ajayi last year, 1,272 yards, third most in a single season in Dolphin history.
And he helped transform Miami into a playoff team in 2016.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense is just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
They'll try to run with Ajayi. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And this seemingly endless drive continues. And now it's 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. He goes the wrong direction. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
And Parkey's kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A carry for the big fullback. This is Derek Coleman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. But they've got a 3rd and inches coming up, trying to keep the chains moving. From the shotgun, Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Second and 10 now. Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On third down, Ryan. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And that will tie us at 3-3.
It's good to be the kicker for the top offense in the NFL, and Matt Bryant was that in 2016. Led the league in scoring with 158 points, but boy, does Atlanta find him valuable. So dependable and clutch.
And he's been valuable in this league for a while. Hard to believe he's been around since 2002. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
On first and 10, Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Second down now after the incompletion. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now it's a Jay. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Taking it about the 16. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now Ryan on first down. He's going to air one out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Well, one thing's for sure. When you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And on 2nd and 10 now. Throwing again. Ryan. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch. But underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he comes back with one complete. Ryan finding Gabriel for the Falcon first down.
Partner, our parents always told us that relationships were going to be important in life. Taylor Gabriel knew Kyle Shanahan in Cleveland before he was the offensive coordinator in Atlanta. And boy, that payoff for the Falcons picking him up.
Yeah, last year he had more touchdowns actually than Julio Jones. He had 7. Jones had 6. And good parental advice there, Mr. Davis. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's got room. Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are in for 6. On the NFL scoreboard, 2nd quarter up in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And he knocks it through. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On second down, here's Tannehill. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he finds Julius Thomas. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Tannehill with a hook up to Thomas for a Dolphin first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They run with Ajayi. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, you got a team that sits 28th in the league in rushing, so I guess you're going to see some plays like that.
Yeah, you're definitely going to do that, but just not like you can just abandon the run. You got to keep taking your shots, don't you? But at this point of the season, they haven't been very successful.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons are going to get it at the 20. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
12 yards there as they move the chains. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
Julio Jones is off to a monster first half, but still, can he reach what he did against the Panthers in 2016? Didn't he go for a cool 300 in that game?
On the dot in week 4, 300 yards. Oh, Matt Ryan had a pretty good game, too. Threw for over 500. On first down, Ryan finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Three yards to go on second down. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Shift together here from the D-line. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Tannehill with a hook up to Parker for the Dolphin first.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense, and they're already looking for more. Here's they've got it 1st and 10. Bryant. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now some love it, some hate it. Here it is. It's the Wildcat look. They direct snap it to Drake. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. After the run, Tannehill going to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's in the game.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. A second quarter score from down in Houston. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They run again with Ajayi. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Tannehill. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Koamisi coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll need to get the play off quickly. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is brought in at the 21. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Third and long, it's Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
A check of the scoreboard there in the third in Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And here now come the Falcons. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Ryan escapes the defender. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Mohamed Sanu, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 29. And out come the Dolphins now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll start out on the ground with a J. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Tannehill now to throw. It's complete to Parker left side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Tannehill on first down. And over the middle, this is Parker. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back near the 42. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
And to give this time to the tailback. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. To throw is Tannehill. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Just like that. Just like that. Here we go.
Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill. Being chased out left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. The Dolphins on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Should their woes on offense continue, that's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And some room to maneuver. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 84 yards. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 3rd at MetLife Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Second down following the incompletion. Now it's Cutler. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Dolphins on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Cutler. And he finds Stills, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here's Cutler. going up top. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Falcons on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of the... He's got a man. Complete. A big play on third down for the Falcons. And even 40 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. They run. Devontae Freeman. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Freeman again. Room here to run. Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Falcons add on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
All right, here we go. Watch it now.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. Now Cutler. And incomplete here on third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's caught by Parker. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. And that's exactly what they got done.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. All right, here we go.
Now Cutler. And Thomas has it. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now the offense lining up first and 10.
Patriot! Hurry up, here we go.
Here's Cutler to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vic Beasley in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Here we go.
On second down, Cutler. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Duke Riley in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Now let's go.
Matt Moore, the backup, ready for his first throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Checking in on Houston, it's in the fourth quarter there. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Play clock winding down. Here's Coleman on the toss. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Falcons on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Time running out here on the play clock. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Well, 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The play clock's running down. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Minneapolis. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. And the quarterback won't take the snap here. This is the Wildcat look. Out of the Wildcat, it's Drake. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Here we go. 1, 9,
And some space here. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Falcons on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves.